Thank you very much, and welcome to this webinar today, where we will show a bit of the history from the POS ONE and how we got to where we are now, and why we want to show you our products and be able to enter your markets with a POS system. First of all, I will share my screen and have a little slide deck that we can open this up with. And that should be it. Fast track your retail clients, we say, because everything we want to do is fast. We want to be a partner for you and a supplier for you that is fast, not only in replying, but in developing and in employing these products, because that can now be done really fast. The agenda you've all seen in the invitation and now by Maria, and I will start with a presentation of us. I have some of my colleagues to join me today, amongst them Klaus Klein-Ibsen at the far right, our CEO. I have Morten Nielsen, who many of you already met on all these online meetings. He's our business developer and partner manager. And we have Fredrik Leversen, product manager, along with us as well. And myself, I'm Jacques Rasmussen. I'm sales director and the head of partners. This is our front staff. These are the ones you will meet in future. We have 25 years of experience. We started up with another name called Dansk Kontorcenter, which is Danish office center in direct Danish. In the late or in the beginning of this millennium, we started to make payment solution. First, we sold them, third-party products, and then we developed them ourselves. Last year, or 2 years ago, we had our very first client on our new POS system. And last year, we launched it on the .NET MAUI-based framework for the new POS front, which I'll show in a minute. And the .NET MAUI, that is a big thing for us, hence the shirt, because we are the MAUI guys. We are the new guys, and we are doing it this MAUI way. We like that theme. Our products, the overview we've got here, we have the actual POS front. We have an admin center in between, and then we have a connection and integration to Business Central. Now, this product can run on its own, which can be quite interesting for some of you. That would be the POS 365 on its own with the admin center. If you have a solution like that, all set up, everything will be in our browser-based admin center. If you have the big product, we have an integration to BC, plus we have made some developments and a vertical to BC that we call Retail 365. For the things we thought was lacking for retail businesses in BC, we developed it ourselves. The POS front is a native app, meaning you can find it in Microsoft App Store or App Source. You can find it in Google Play for Android. And in a couple of weeks, you will also see it in iOS for iPads. The admin center, like I said, is browser-based and can be entered from any platform. Maximum uptime. And the thing is, when we write maximum uptime, is that yes, one thing is it's never down, but it also means that it can run offline. If it is the big solution you choose, where you have the BC connected to our admin center and to the POS, once you install the POS, it syncs. It will have all the data from products, items, prices, customers, all of it. And if BC is down or the internet is down, you can still have money in the till. It's all made for POS. The structure we've made is for POS. It's a new POS system, but for us, it's not new to make POS systems. This is our third POS system in our portfolio. For now, we also have third-party apps that can be connected to it, like ordering system, booking system, and customized apps. Usually that would be through the BC that you can connect all these apps to, because everything we've built is one-to-one table structure. So it will work with pretty much all of them. The admin center, again, maximum uptime. It is never down. It's always the latest version. I forgot to say that about the POS. It's always also the latest version, because it all syncs once you go in there. We have no limit in number of stores or POSes. It is all scalable. Since we have the admin center in between the BC and the POS, we can also use the admin center for some other purposes, like having all the users, all the clerks in the admin center. So you don't need to have everyone with a license in BC. The Retail 365 module is the vertical that we have made for BC. It's not every single client that uses this quite a lot advanced module. It is to create variants, especially for fashion, but could be used in a lot of other industries as well. You can have color and size grids and price grids, and it will make all these variants for you in the way you want it. We have various ways of creating those items. It can also be used for ordering system, and it can be used for a sales system and a distribution system. Ordering system, say you want to order a shirt like the one I've got, and you have it in 5 different colors and 5 different sizes, and maybe even different prices. Then you can have all of it in a matrix set up in front of you, and you can say, I want to order 40 of these, 60 of those, 80 of those, and you just have to press send order. You can also use it for receiving the goods afterwards, and then you can use it for distribution. If you have many shops and you have your main shop connected to a web shop, e-com, and maybe you would want 20% of your stock, the incoming goods, to stay at your headquarter and 80% to be distributed. Well, you can do it either by a distribution key that you set up yourself, or it can do it by already known sales figures, or you can do it completely manual, up to you. So a lot of purposes in this add-on module. Now I will show you what happens the first time that you get or download our POS system. I have cheated a bit because I have been in the App Store today and downloaded the actual app. This very first time, even though I've set this to English, it is actually Danish you're seeing now, because it is the before I tell it anything. This is brand new and it will know that my computer is Danish. What I do is I put in my client ID, my username and my code, and it will start syncing. It will synchronize everything, and that's already done. We have made some funny experience here with 50,000 clients and 72,000 items to see the sync time. That was 1 minute and 20 seconds. Since it is the first time I open my new POS, either on a computer or tablet, it will ask me, I can see you have no printer, or you have not selected a printer for your receipts as yet, but I can see you've got these on your network and you can choose one. Next question. Where are you in your serial number of all your receipts? And why do we ask of this? This could be on a Saturday, you have your shop and your computer breaks down. Then you can, with this system, take a tablet out of your bag. You put in the client ID, username, and the password. And since the other one just went down, it could be nice that you just follow the numbers, and that could be, say, 29. And there we go. And it can do the same with the end of day closure. Now I'm in. Everything is now synced, meaning it's always updated. Every time you close it down, open it up again, it will sync, unless it's just to change your clerks. Then you can do that without having the full sync, because that needs to be very, very fast. First things first, if you want to sell something on a POS, you need to search and find your items you want to sell. The very easy one is using a barcode scanner. Of course, that it works with both barcodes and QR codes and whatnot. On top of that, we have a search bar in the top, and that is a wild search. So it will find anything. If I write A, all items with an A will come. If I write black, I have these 3 items in my database that I can now sell. And let's try that. A black leather belt. The black leather belt is now shown with a picture, the far left. And if I would like to know more of this product, I simply just press it. Then I have my product information. I have the SKU number, I have the name, price, cost price, if you want it. This is an option, of course. It's not everywhere you want the clerks to know the cost price, but it can. It will show the product group it's in, and it will show stock level. And this can be clever if it's connected to the PC. It can also show stock levels from your other shops. So say you don't have this shirt any longer in medium, and you can look it up and say, I have it in the other shop. Do you want to go into that shop, or should I have it for you tomorrow? Whatever. These product information in this screen, we have all the tags that we can do and comments and whatnot on the product. We can make price tags and print them out from here. We can give discount if you want that. That can be done percentage-wise or in actual value. I can also make a comment. And if I make a comment, this is a comment only for this item. It will be, of course, on the receipt. It will be in the backend afterwards, and you can see it. It could be if you sell food that you want to write. Remember, this includes nuts, because you know someone from that office that's buying now is allergic. I'll just put another few items on the sale and show you that we have another comment option as well. If I go to more options, I can make a comment on the full receipt. This will be, that could be that my colleague Klaus picked up these items. Because if you sell to credit, which is also possible, sometimes, especially the ones selling food, we experience that they want to know who picked it up, so that once a month they get their invoice, they can run it through and see that everything is in order. The layout you see now for the POS is our first layout. This is the only time that we want to decide how it should look. In future, it will be up to you to decide how it looks. We will redefine it. We will build it up in modules, and we will make drag and drop opportunities. Meaning, if you don't want the pay button to be in the right lower corner, and you would rather have it in the far left, you can just do so. Then we don't decide. This very first layout, we have decided, and we are aware that we have 2 ears and only one mouth. So we are listening a lot to our customers and partners, how they want it. And since we made the decision to make everything module-based, everyone is happy. If I wanted to find a product, I showed you that I could do it by a wild search. Right now, I have these 4 on the right top. They are the 4 main or top sellers that we have put in here. But you can also do it through product categories, of course. And say, in fashion, I know I have a blue shirt. All right, there it is. And that could be, it's good that you can both do it through categories, wild search, and you can do it through layouts, because the wild search does rely on one thing, that is that you can spell. So therefore you have all these opportunities. I'll run through the simple sale now. I have sold these items, and I'll choose to pay them. Cash or credit card or credit or mobile pay, that's a Danish thing. I'll just use cash this time. That was a simple sale. Now I want to show you that I make a sale on a client's credit. I will choose some of these items, and I want to pay by credit. Then I need to find my customer. That could be School of Fine Art, and that's it. It's paid. While still being on the POS front, in a minute, I'll show you what happens first in our own admin center, and afterwards how it comes up to DC. I'll show you that we can also, of course, do refunds from either the return label, we can do it from the receipt, or we can do it completely manual. If we do it from a receipt, I can look up the one I just made, say that they don't have the receipt along with them, but you want to be nice to your customer, then you can always find it in the system. That's what I did now. I just made it, so that was easy. If I want to credit some of this. No matter how many times I press the plus, I cannot make a refund for more than the original sale was. Another point is, if you did discount it, it will, of course, reverse the discount in this one as well. Return products, that was all of it. Pay cash. I'll show you now what happens in our admin center. There we go. I'm here already. It's browser based, as I told you, and I've just made some sales. So I think I want to hit the F5 and have an update here. There we go. Now we can see different bars here because we have just been active. We can see all sales. They go through here. We can see the products. We can see the users and so on, and a lot of reports in this. If it's a standalone setup you wish without the BC, this is where you put everything in. This is where you go to the products and make new ones if that's necessary, but you can see all of it here. Meaning you don't have to go to BC for all of this, being a clerk or a manager of a store. Here we can also control the vouchers, like gift cards or other vouchers. We have a lot of reports, again, so you don't have to spend a lot of time in the BC. You can do it right here. I haven't yet heard of any report missing in this system. I do believe we have all of them for sale, for clerks, for, yeah, all of it, transaction, cash movements. You have all the reports needed here. You also have some quick ways just to go in and see what just happened. Instead of having a big report, we have these here and now ways to see it. You also have the settings for the front, for the POS here, and the users, currencies and tax rates. But users, that's pretty good. Like I said before, you can have all the users you want. It is per POS that every charge from us is, so we don't care how many you have in the system. We saw some sales from today, and they are also going to BC. I have set my demo up for a manual sync. Usually that would be automatic, either live, almost live, once a day or whatnot, depending on do you have an e-com connected and so on. I have it manually so I can show you what happens. I want to see the transaction list. These are not posted yet. Like I said, I do it manually, could be done automatically. But the clever thing here is the stock inventory has already been changed, even though we don't post it. So if you have only one shirt left in your shop and you sell it in the POS, you don't have to post it to know in the web shop that you have none left. That will be done without. There's another good thing about having everything compiled at the end of the day is that if you have a lot of walk-in customers, you probably don't want one invoice per sale. There would be quite a lot of invoices in BC. So we can call everyone that just walks in for a walk-in client, and we will put all the sales from that day or that week or how you want it into one big invoice. You can always go into that invoice and see all of it and what happened when at the exact time and who did what. But instead of having all these invoices, we have developed this a few months ago. This is a transaction header. I'll show you those of you who are used to work in BC can see that this is all one-to-one. The tables we have made, items, lines, payments, customer, and custom, not used for this setup. You know which register made the sale. You know the transaction number. You know amounts, VAT amounts, what is paid, what is not paid, who did it, at what time, and where. We also have customer statistics on the right. I'll show you in a minute where we did a sale on credit. That's there's a bit more to see than on this one. So every time BC has an update or anything, we are, since we made in the same table structure, we are not hit by that at all. I'll show you the one we just made a few minutes ago, School of Fine Art. Now we have customer statistics here. How many sales? What do they have of outstanding invoices? Do they have a credit limit? That would be directly in the POS and denying to sell above the limit, of course. Now I will go back to the POS. And I want to show you some of the other features we have made for the BC connection. Because it's true what I said before, that we run through our admin center. That's true for most of it, but not for one of the things, because we can look up directly in BC if we have a client coming in wanting to pay an invoice. It could also be the rest of a payment because they bought a washing machine and paid 20% when they bought it, and now the rest 80% when picking it up. It's under more options, and we have BC functions, pay invoice, customer search, School of Fine Art. Let's have a look. This is live lookup in BC. The invoices they have still remaining, and of course we can have a look at them. What are the items bought on this invoice? All the info is here. Let's say we want to pay this one. If I do that, it will be with the invoice number here. I can pay it by cash, and that's it. Everything is now here. It's in our admin center. It's in BC. I think I would like, so that you don't hear my voice all the time, that can be boring. Now you've had it for half an hour, and if you're still there, I'm happy. But Frederick, my product manager, or our product manager, I would like for you to show end of day, how that works. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? I will stop sharing my screen, and so give you the opportunity.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. I'll just sign in my POS. I'll just share my screen here. And share. And hopefully everyone can see my screen. And I'll just, mine is trying to load a card terminal. That's why it's slower than Shax's. Sorry for that. But yeah, in the meanwhile, I can tell a little about the closure we have. When we make a sale, we can have different currencies. So again, when we have the cash register, when we have the till, we support multiple currencies when we make a count up. So if I just make a sale, so I have one, and I have it in Danish kroners, and I go to more options, and I go to end of day. In here, I can see my morning cash balance. I don't have anyone. I can see my daily payments. So what did I get in today? And my expected cash balance. So when I close down, what do I expect to have it in the cash drawer? So when I close down, I press close cash register. And here I make a counter for how many caches do I have in multiple currencies. So right now it will say I only have made a sale for Danish kroner. So the system only expect Danish kroners. So I get this mark saying I have to count up. I have 114, and I could do the same euros, Norwegian, Swiss, and so on. And we support all currencies in the world, so we can just keep adding more. And then I select how much money should I save in the cash register for the next day, and how much should I transfer to the bank. So if I do it like this and say close cash register, I don't have any printers connected to my system, so it will try to print end of day. And then if I go in more options and end of day again, you can see that I have a start balance for 200 Danish kroners that I left in the drawer. Yeah. Anything you want to add, Jack?
No, that was brilliant. Thank you very much. I especially like the part that we are able to have multi-currencies in the till, and you can do all the end of days with that.
Yeah.
These are more or less all the day-to-day features that you will have to use. This, if you look at it, and you think that's not a lot of buttons on the front, that is because making this new POS for us. We've tried to make two before this, and they were made mostly for the Danish market, since that is where we are from. But we want to go out to the whole world, and therefore we had to do this first layout for retail. Doesn't mean that it cannot be used for light hospitality, but full hospitality is also coming. It is in the roadmap. It's not coming tomorrow. It will be some months before we have it all, but that will be included in the system. So you, from the very beginning, when you log in, choose whether you want the hospitality standard setup layout, or if you want the retail. And like I said before, afterwards, then you can, of course, drag and drop and customize it as much as you want. I think, Frederick, you you're still sharing your screen, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. If you stop it, then I will share my screen again. When we started this, we both did it in Denmark for our direct customers, and we started building up this partner strategy of ours in the world, going to fairs everywhere. In the beginning, with our first partners we used, well, they do have some fine words about us that we deliver, and we are very, very agile. We are so aware of having 2 ears and only 1 mouth, and it is from you that the next feature comes. It's not up to us. That is our opinion of how to go to the market everywhere in the world. It is you who define our next feature, because we are product driven, market driven, and partner driven. I had a very good suggestion right now from my colleague again, Frederick, who has drawn some of the next layouts for the upcoming POS layouts. And I think you should share again, Frederick, and show some of the ideas that you have for our near future.
Yeah, I can do that. So I'll just share here. So this is some of the mockups we have for the next designs. There's mostly or more hospitality designs than the other designs, more retail. So we get all the product buttons or agent buttons directly into the POS. So yeah, that is some of their ideas. So everybody can have a look. Yeah, that was just what I wanted to share.
Brilliant, thank you. I'll show my video again. Now we've shown all these some light features of what the system can do and what is coming. I think already I would, if you have any questions, I know that it would be in the end, but already now, if you do have any questions, I would really like to answer them. If you have some for this system, please go ahead.